Daytime running lights are now on tens of millions of vehicles on U.S. roads, and we want to talk a little bit about them. Manufacturers have been allowed to install daytime running lights on U.S. vehicles since late 1994. They take various forms, but they all have the same purpose: making vehicles more visible to others. And that doesn't mean in bad weather or reduced lighting conditions. Those situations call for the use of your regular vehicle headlight system. Daytime running lights are designed for clear, normal lighting conditions to make vehicles more visible at a greater distance by making them stand out against the background. Even on a bright, sunny day, daytime headlights allow you to see and identify a vehicle much easier than one without. And at high speeds, even a fraction of a second's earlier notice can avoid a collision. As vehicles pass in and out of shadows, they can become virtually invisible against their background, and here again, daytime headlights are a huge help. In overcast weather, obviously the benefits can be even greater. Ditto when windows and mirrors may be mist-covered from the morning dew. The best thing about daytime running lights is that they work. And they work so well that they are currently mandatory in 7 countries around the world, including Canada. And they're one of the least expensive safety devices your vehicle can have. They cost very little to install, and the fuel they consume is insignificant when compared to other power accessories on your vehicle. When you factor in the reduced traffic congestion and emergency vehicle responses because of the many thousands of fewer crashes that occur each year, they're really a tremendous bargain. Virtually all studies show significantly reduced crashes for lighted vehicles in the daytime, and most of us around here at Sport Truck Connection have been using our headlights in the daytime for many, many years before there were any automatic systems or mandatory lights in other countries. It's simply very obvious that the quicker and easier other drivers see you, the less likely you are to be involved in a crash. When vehicles collide, you're just about guaranteed to hear the driver say, "I just didn't see the other car." And the studies are making the news around the country.
We were very, very impressed with the research then. We're more impressed with the research now. The research shows that daytime running lamps save lives.
It's a lamp that increases the visual contrast between the vehicle and its background. It makes you see the vehicle easier.
Daytime lights on vehicles can and do save lives.
We think daytime running lights should be mandatory on all new vehicles in the U.S., and likely they would have been already if not for some small organized efforts against them. Groups whose first priorities are not necessarily automotive safety have managed to generate a few hundred letters to the government which have kept this very important safety device from becoming more widespread in the U.S. Despite the fact that virtually all credible studies from around the world show that daytime headlights are a good idea, the critics dismiss the evidence by simply saying the studies are flawed or manipulated. They also claim that they can reduce the visibility of emergency vehicles, motorcycles, and pedestrians, but there's no evidence of that, and none of our staff has ever noted this to be a problem in our driving, even in countries where the lights are mandatory. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is now considering a ruling which will dim daytime running lights to the point where they actually will become ineffective in most situations. We don't want to see that happen. If you agree with us and the facts, let the government and automakers know that you want this proven, effective, inexpensive safety device on your car. In the meantime, check us out on the web at stconnection.com.